Something we just feel like doing today. Lawrence Ferlinghetti was important to this poet, so we'll take as the poem is entitled "What is Poetry?" We're well into this poem, and we're going to go to the end. There's a couple lines anyway. The greatest poem is lyric life itself. Poetry is earth turning and turning with its humans every day turning to light or darkness. Poetry serves many masters, not all beatific. Every age gets the poetry it deserves. Eyes are stars, stars are eyes looking down at us with indifference. The blind eyes of nature. Now there are three kinds of poetry. Supine poetry accepts the status quo, sitting poetry, then there's standing poetry is the poetry of commitment. Sometimes that can be dreadful. The idea of poetry is an armed class war. It disturbs the sleep of those who do not wish to be disturbed in the pursuit of happiness. The poet, by definition, is the bearer of eros, love, and freedom, and thus the natural-born, non-violent enemy of the state. It is the ultimate resistance. The poet is a subversive barbarian at the city gates, non-violently challenging the toxic status quo. Dissident poetry is not un-American. The highest poetry is saying we might die without it. It can salvage deeply tragic lives. It is the voice within the voice of the turtle. It is the face behind the face of the race. It is the voice of the first person singular. Poetry, the last lighthouse in rising seas. Goodbye, Lawrence Ferlinghetti, and thank you for all that you've given us. Coney Island of the mind, that's what you look at. Bye for now, folks. And now back to our show. Looks like I'm going to be looking through somebody. Let's see.